5 men are in jail this morning. This is after a car chase. The Linn County Sheriff's Office say officers tried to stop a vehicle, and it led to a chase that lasted all the way until SOLON.
It started around 7 last night when police in Cedar Rapids got a call that shots had been fired. Linn County deputies then spotted a car that witnesses said was involved with that call, and when they tried to pull it over, the driver didn't stop. Kevin Barry picks up the chase from here.
What started as a lazy SOLON afternoon with friends, family, and neighbors of all ages ended with a car in the backyard, a foot chase, and one man holding 5 suspects at gunpoint.
They ran into it and plowed it down into my garden.
So is this where the playhouse was?
This is where the playhouse was, and that's where it ended up after they crashed into it.
That's when Tim says the 5 men threw drugs and at least one gun down in his yard as they ran across the highway. Tim and his friend, Scott Eastwood, took off after them alongside just one Linn County Sheriff's deputy.
You know, he was by himself, so he needed assistance, and I wasn't going to let him get hurt, obviously. Nobody wanted to see anybody get hurt.
The deputy eventually fell. He told Tim and Scott that the suspects might be armed. The pair got in a personal vehicle and continued the chase down the road.
First house we stopped at, we said, "Have you seen them?" And the guy said, "They're right there," and pointed at the neighbors.
Tim confronted the 5 men who claimed the real suspects had passed them by. Tim knew better.
And I said, "Get in the truck, we're going to chase them." As soon as they got in the truck, Scott pulled his gun out. He has a permit to carry. And we backed out in front of the next officer and held him there until he came up and assisted us.
I told him that I had my concealed weapon on me, and he told me to come back and watch these guys with him until backup came.
The men say from when they first saw the crash to when the suspects were in custody was no more than 10 minutes. With their families nearby, they say there was no hesitation. If you were faced with the same situation again,
absolutely.
Same response?
In a heartbeat.
Yep, absolutely.
Covering the corridor in SOLON, Kevin Barry, CBS 2 News this morning.
Kind of a strange twist for you here, Scott. Now, the man who held the suspects at gunpoint was actually on the way to the hospital to see his newborn baby girl. She was born just the day before. He says protecting his family in all situations is why he carries that concealed weapon all the time.